Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm just here today. We got this new place here, and we're here, and today we are here to dedicate the hall, because we didn't have the opportunity of coming in to dedicate the hall to make it our service hall. It's actually called the FreiRaum. In English, it's called the FreiRaum, and it was rented to us from the Reformed Church here in where I'm living. So those of us who are in Zürich, it's in the Halbisreden or Halstetten, when I must say, and I'm just here this morning to welcome each and every one of us. Those that are still on their way coming, because the rain is really out, and I know that the place is not so easy at the moment for many of them, because we're in a new location. But this morning I want to talk to those of us who are out there, who there's a church beside you. There's a place beside you that you can go to. Leave your homes and go to a church. Go. No matter what is the problem, that you have lost, you are unbalanced, you don't like the place where you were or whatever. No. Go to the house of God. Go there. Go there. Go there and worship your God. Go there and exalt him. Exalt him on high. Let him understand that you need him. Oh yes, he knows that you need him. You go and let him understand that you need him. You need him now more than ever. You need him not just because friends have left you and gone. No, you need him because your soul requires of him. You need him. You need him now. We need him today. We need him. Not just yesterday, because it's past and gone. We need him today. We need him in our lives. The challenge that we face every day, they cause us to need God more than ever. As my Archbishop always say that, we are the church, and we gather together and make the church. The relevance of all this, we will not understand it now. We will not grasp it now. We may think that, we don't need it. We don't need it because we've never seen God. That's a lie from the pit of hell. You have seen God, but you know why you fail to recognize him? Because you're looking at the world concept of God. You're seeing God daily. The moment you awoke in the morning, God is with you. Everything that you do, God is with you. Without him, you could not have been awoke. You would not rise up from your slumber, or rise up from your sleep. You couldn't have. The amazing thing about God is that he doesn't force himself on you. No, he doesn't. The Spirit of God doesn't come and put you to say, come and worship God. No. But he's always with you. And you're going out and you're coming in, he's with you. He's with you. He's forever with you, by your side. I remember a friend once told me that because of his religion, when they go to the loo or the bathroom or the toilet, whatever ways you want to put it, that they leave God on the outside. God is with you even on the inside because he is in you. He has always been in you. He has always been there for you. But you fail to recognize You fail to acknowledge his presence. You fail to know that he is God. All by himself, he's God. And he loves you. He loves you. He loves you with an everlasting love. A love that never dies. Even when you lie cold in the grave because that's your flesh. He never forget to love you. Your challenges may seem drastic to you. The other person, all may seem the same. But in all the going that you're going, you don't die. God is there with you. Self-praise is no recommendation, they say. So therefore, it has to be God that you're giving praises to. For the daily adventures that you take in life. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same. He is God. Oh yes, he is. And he has never leave your side. He has never left you comfortless. You walked away. We walked away from that comfort zone. And made our lives become miserable. And make our life unbearable to our own selves. We don't understand our own selves. We become afraid of our own selves. We are afraid what our own selves will do to our own selves. So therefore, we said that there is no God. But the enemy is a liar. The scripture tells us all the time that God is. He is, he was, and he is to come. While the earth was without form and void, he was there. Oh yes, he was there. Go into the book of Genesis chapter 1 and you see for yourself. The earth was without form and void, but God was still there. God was still there. And then his spirit looked upon all, and the spirit moved. Come on. While he was in the there and it was darkness, he didn't say anything. But the moment he spoke, the moment he opened his mouth and started to speak the word, things start falling in place. So is your life this morning. It will fall in place. It will fall in line. God has never been far from his people. No. He has been in you, beside you, around you. He has never left you. You have walked away. You have walked away from God. You've walked away from his precepts, his concepts. You don't know where the lines are. You forget that there is a line upon line, a precepts upon precepts. You walk away from God. You become you with your own self. For the concept of the world, you have programmed your mind to believe the things that you see with your natural eyes. And you forgot that there is God. You know this, not even the strangest, because I would not call it the strangest thing. But you know what happened? We don't believe in God. We said there is no God. We don't worship God. And then, when something happened to us, the first thing we open our mouth and uttered, Lord, have mercy on us. I don't care which language you speak. I know you do it. God is still here, and he's always with you. He's never gone anywhere. He never slumbered. He never sleep. I was telling someone that. Look at it. When this side of the world is darkness and there's moon in the sky, there's another side of the world that the sun is alive and well. That means it gives God no time to sleep. While one side the sun is going down, the other side the sun is raising up. What time do a master get to sleep? You don't understand it, don't you? You don't get it. You don't get it. You're not looking at it. You're just looking at your environment. And even in your environment, there are changes, constant changes to show that God is real, that He's there. I'm not talking about the enemy this morning. I'm talking about God, the living God, the true and living God, the most holy God. That's who I'm talking about this morning. He's right in our midst. The wind blows. The rain falls, the snow comes down. It get heated, oh yes. The seasons changes, but God never change. The word says it. In the beginning, God created. God was, God is, and trust me, He is to come. And He's always with us. I know everybody gets up. We have prayer line. You can tap into prayer line. You have preaching. Tap into preaching. That's all through and good. But when was the last time you yourself get into the atmosphere of prayer? When was the last time you yourself walk out? Stop going to the disco one Saturday so you can be free one Sunday, one Friday so you can be free one Saturday. And walk on into the house of God. And said, Lord, here I am. Here I am, Lord. In your presence I come. Your word to obey. Here I am, Lord. Let the Lord touch you today because you're ready to receive Him. Ask Him and He will do it. If you have never felt His presence before, open up your heart to receive Him. Oh yes. Don't always just calling others to pray for you when you yourself has done nothing to receive the prayer that has been prayed out for you. Pray for me, pray for me, pray for me, pray for me. But you yourself, you are asking someone to pray for you when you're elsewhere minded. Your old concept of your body is elsewhere, not on the road for prayer, not on the threshing floor for prayer. You're not there. You want something that you have no place to take it in. God is with us, forever with us, will always be with us. May His light shine in you. We'll be back. God bless you.